So if you have water and flour at home, you are 90% to a homemade pizza dough. Today I'm going to show you how to make one in a machine like a KitchenAid here with a little dough hook attachment. So easy to do. The only other ingredient you need is a little bit of yeast. It comes in little packets like this. So we're going to start with about 3 cups of flour in my machine. And I took a little bit of warm water. The water is supposed to be about 110 degrees to about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to be able to touch it, and it's just a little bit warmer than what you would shower in. You know, think about a hot tub. That's 104 degrees, so just a little bit hotter than that. So yeast in water for about 10 minutes until it starts looking like beer, and all that carbonation kind of rises to the top and it gets a little foamy. I'm going to grab some honey. This is just my little thing. It makes it a little sweeter. You don't need it, but it totally gives the whole pizza like this beautiful hum of just almost caramel and this really nice kind of back tone, which I love. I'm going to turn my machine on. And you don't want it too high or else you're going to have flour all over the place. And I'm going to start with about half of my liquid. All right, that's half the yeast liquid. So I'm going to let that kind of combine. Now is the time when I'm going to start adding the salt. Okay, if you add the salt to the yeast mixture, it actually has the tendency to kill the yeast. You totally don't want to get there. So, big pinch of salt. Awesome. And it looks like we're about absorbed there, so I'm going to take the rest of my liquid and pour it right in. Just kind of bring that together. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes later, and the way you know the dough is done is when it kind of starts sticking to the hook, and it kind of makes this slapping noise. Hear that? On the side of the bowl. So I'm going to turn that off, give it a little lift. You can see how supple that is. That is awesome. You know, the more that you work this in the machine, the more chewy your crust is going to be. If you stop early, it's going to be more like a cracker. If you keep going, it's going to really have that nice chew to it. So what I'm going to do is kind of just take this off the hook. It's going to be a little sticky, so I just grab a little extra flour. The extra flour is called bench flour. It's flour for your bench because we're going to throw a little bit down on our bench. So I love this tool. I always keep it in my back pocket. It's a little bench scraper. So this allows me to kind of get in, get all those little bits. Look at that. Beautiful pizza dough. All I do now is I just want to kind of shape it and give it that nice kind of round. So I just kind of give it a little bit of a knead. And when you knead, it's kind of a stretch, fold, and turn. So stretch, fold, turn. A little bit of a knead, and then I just kind of fold it over itself, make a cute little ball. That is a perfect pizza dough every time, and I'm just gonna throw the lid on top, wait 2 hours, let it rise. It will get about 3 times the size, and then it's on its way to the oven.